Gather round, kids. It's story time. Hey, my name is Chance Brown. I'm the broker owner of CB&A Realtors, and in this video, we're going to talk about the power of storytelling. So if you go back to when you were a kid, what did you want your parents to read you at night? Not the newspaper. Nope, you wanted them to read you a bedtime story. If you go back in history, we have taught for generations the history of our people, the history of the events that happened in our lives through the power of storytelling. And the reason is because it allows you to live inside the story. And there is real power to that when you talk about creating a brand and you talk about creating a brand experience. So I want to give a simple framework to help you build a good story. Really simply, there is conflict, resolution, transformation. That's how we storytell. There is a conflict in your business. Your client is having a hard time getting qualified for a loan. The resolution is you've got a great lender that's part of your team. And one of two things generally happens at this point in the story. Oh, I've had a client that in the past had trouble, but I just hooked up with our lender and we got it done. And that's kind of how we go. And it's simple and it's easy. But what we don't talk about is what happens next. And that's the power of the story, is the transformation because of the resolution. We have a client, she's a single mom. She was really wanting to buy a home so that they didn't have to live in an apartment complex, so that her kids had a backyard to play in. And she was having some trouble because of some things in her past. And we were able to connect her with a solution that helped her get over that hump and get into a home. We found her the perfect place with a great big backyard with a tree in it that her kids can play in. And today, instead of being unhappy living in an apartment complex, she has a home of her own and is building wealth for her kids. Both of them achieved the same thing. She still bought the house. But when we're talking about that to other people, what we've done now is given them the opportunity to live their story inside of ours. And that is truly transformative.